Hey guys, welcome back. SimUK here, Evil Genius 2, World Domination. Let's continue. Now I've got to be honest with you right from the get-go that I only had one day to record last week, so I spent 9 solid hours playing this game so that I had some content that I could upload for you for the next week or two. And my microphone was off 98.9% of that time. So this is gameplay that I played about a week or so ago, and I'm just going to chat over the top of it, which is what a lot of YouTubers do anyway, even though they pretend that they don't. So I don't think anybody cares. Do you give a toss? No, of course not.
My country. It was great, because I made it so, and now they replace me with what?
Revolting.
General, we're setting up defenses, but Hammer will be coming.
Somehow they know about this island.
Because I have been betrayed, I will find these traitors and burn them to ashes, and then burn their ashes.
We can't win if we launch an attack now.
We don't have the forces.
We don't have the forces.
Then we do not attack
Idiot.
now, idiot. We secure my troops. We find out who betrayed me, and then
To
we
kill
plan.
him. Okay, so oh crikey, what am I doing? A million things.
New optional objective available.
New objective available. So Coop heads prevail. Recover personal effects. Oh hello. What the hell are we doing now? Oh, my mouse wasn't working. I hate this thing. Have you guys used G-Hub? Oh my god, what a pile of crap this is. It's the worst damn thing I've ever used. It never works properly. It never switches properly. It's just trash. Logitech used to be one of my most favourite companies, but honestly, they are absolute rubbish. Their hardware, the physical stuff is pretty good, but my word, the software is pants. So yes, I'm struggling to get enough power to power everything, and you can see I'm just sort of assessing the place, getting some research on the go. That's a good idea. What's this one? Computer console. We've already got that. We've already researched that node. So yes. The lair.
A scheme has succeeded.
God only knows what I'm doing right now. It was a good playthrough. I got so far. I'm going to chop it into little bits, I think, and just upload what I can. So you can see we've got quite a few networks out there. Deep cover. One of your generals has been taken into Hammer custody for interrogation. You must have your own moles within Hammer to blow their cover to rescue them before they give up any of your secrets. Okay, so this is my priority. Recover personal effects, rescue loyal soldiers, rescue officers from the world stage. So this one I can do. Asymmetrical warfare. Rescue loyal soldiers. Okay. Trying to keep the heat down, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna make so many changes to the base. This wall here is kind of in the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock it down, and I'm going to expand that area so that our guards can sleep. So that our guards can sleep. Oh no! What I did? Okay, I remember now. What I did originally was I put a door in there, because I wanted them to be able to go and sleep and eat quickly. And I mean, that's a great idea, it makes a lot of sense, but what I discovered pretty quick after was that the agents were taking shortcuts through there and avoiding all of our traps. So I mean, it was a terrible idea. Speaking of agents, oh crap! Right, so we get to see what our henchman can do for the first time. Let's see how tough he really is. I know, I'm moving him. Why? Vitality, smarts and morale are okay. Let's let the guards deal with it, I suppose. So, yes, we've got some proper soldiers. I think these are level 3 soldiers. Basically, they'll attack anybody on site. As soon as they get out of the casino, as soon as they get into our base area, they'll attack absolutely everyone.
Find and eliminate that intruder.
You can see they're pretty tough. They get caught by a lot of traps, but they're tough. Right, here we go. Am I going to use the flow trait? That's one down. I wish my mouse would stop doing that. I really do. Yeah, nice. Oh, he's legendary. Okay, his vitality's down to 95%. That's not ideal. Come on, give him a thwack. Nice. Not bad for an old man. Oh yeah, okay, that was part of our task, wasn't it? To kill the soldiers. Right, well that's 2 out of 5. And eventually, once we've done everything else, we're going to have to kill the traitor, execute the traitor. Which is good. He's probably milling about here somewhere. And I'm also going to have to expand the control room. I mean, I've deliberately built it here so we've got some space. I can see, though, a lot of my stuff is malfunctioning. So at some point, very soon, I expect I'm going to increase the number of technicians we have. We're still waiting on the research for this. So that's 11,000 gold. We also need was it a thumper scanner or something for the research room? So I'm gonna have to get on that. But look at this, we've got quite a lot of tourists and also quite a lot of agents.
There's an intruder here. Distract them for me.
We'll distract them. They're only level 2, there won't be any problem. They shouldn't be.
A scheme has succeeded.
Oh, jolly good. That means we've reduced heat in the world campaign. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of dead bodies right there. Oh man. We're going to have to do something about that. I think we need to increase the number of incinerators we have. I think we've got a bit of a financial problem at the moment. 13,000 coming in. I suppose the money's going up slowly, but I should have immediately built more incinerators to get more people on the job. Because unfortunately you can only have one person assigned to one incinerator. So if you have 20 bodies to get rid of and one incinerator, then one person's going to make 20 trips. I don't know what I'm talking about there. I don't think the freeze ray did it. I think it was that henchman of ours. So the sleeping quarters could probably do with a couple of extra beds. Squeeze 2 more in there. You can see they're not all being used at the moment. But I want to make sure that the guards are getting plenty of rest. And all these... another thing I realised was that the power plants will need to be moved.
You're running out of gold.
Yeah, I'm always
Maybe spend less or steal
always
more.
running out of gold. Yeah, these power things need to be moved much further back into the base so that agents can't stumble across them quite so easily. Not sure what that thing is. It's not a camera. I thought it was a camera for a second. We do have a couple of camera people here, but they don't work very often. I did discover actually Synergy, when she comes into the base, she puts these like little electronic devices up all over the... they're tiny little things, smaller than the cameras even, but they completely disable your cameras. I didn't realise that, and when they were walking around, oh, you'll see it in a bit, she turned up, she was walking around completely unfazed by anything. Oh, she's going to get distracted. Let's see what his distraction is like. So she's 40 and 50.
Speak your mind.
He's such a cool character, that. I love the animation on him. He's got to be my favourite character in the whole game here. So she's gone down to 35 and 35. Okay. So Oh, he's talking to her again immediately. So she's going to lose a bit more. So 15 resolve and 5 skill. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. He does, you know, I mean, considering he's by far our strongest fighter. I mean, he is lethal, especially with that wind special ability that he's got. He really can do some serious damage to high numbers of enemy agents. You'll see, though, he's not completely infallible. I can't believe... I honestly, 9 hours I spent recording this, and my microphone was only recording for 20 minutes of it. So this is the problem here. I have just one incinerator, and that's going to take forever to get rid of all those bodies. So what I'm going to do... Initially I was thinking about moving this, but that's not the correct move.
A scheme has succeeded.
What I need to do is put a door here, so that access to this room is significantly delayed. So you have to walk much further to get here. That's the theory behind it. And it's a good theory, actually. It really dramatically reduces the number of enemy agent issues that we experience. And I'll just take this door out here. What I could have done is just move that door rather than sell it. That's not cost effective. But I'll put a wall there, and that's it. Job done. Now when enemy agents come in, no matter how far they get, they're never going to get into this area. It's just too far away. We definitely need a couple more incinerators. So I think I just chuck a couple down, because I'm aware of the fact that we're not getting rid of those bodies quick enough, and any enemy agents that come through that door are instantly going to discover them, and round and round in circles we'll go. You see, there's still what, 5, 6 bodies there? That's no good. That's no good. And the way we are at the moment, we've got enemy agents coming in pretty much all the time.
New optional objective available.
So we've managed to rescue one set of loyal soldiers from the world stage. His suspicion is 0, resolve is 0. I can't click on here, that's fine. I remembered that bit from when I did it. So, what we need to do is... So that one's gone into lockdown. Now I had a bit of difficulty here, and I do find that Evil Genius 2 does throttle your progress quite a bit. It's quite frustrating, really, how limited or how throttled you can be. Yeah, I think we need that money coming in. How throttled you can be. Like, I'm in a position where I want to research and upgrade, but it just won't let me because I haven't got far enough in the campaign. I don't really like that kind of restriction, you know. I would like to build my base at the pace I want to build my base at and complete the game at the same time. I don't want to have to pause improving my base so that I can complete missions on the world stage, as it were. I do find that somewhat frustrating, but anyway, this area here, once we've got access to digging out this extra layer of rock, then I can expand this whole area and get more of these radio stations in. Now, that's another thing, actually. You can only have a certain number of radio stations to begin with, and that in itself is a bit frustrating. I think I could squeeze an extra bed in here. Go on, get in there. No. Oh, no. Not quite. When we've knocked all this out, we'll expand that and sort of fix that area. I do like to have sleeping and eating options available for each room so that they can not spend too much time away. You can see that camera's not active there.
What to do?
There's my dude. So he's only got 85 vitality there. Now what you do is you click on him and then you right click on the inner sanctum table, and he'll go and sit down for a bit and heal. But what he won't do, rather frustratingly, is go there himself until he's like been knocked to the floor. Took me a little while to figure that out, because it's not really explained
complete.
anywhere. I think maybe I saw it pop up as a little tip at some point, but I mean something like that is pretty critical to the game's progress, and I really wanted him to go and heal himself.
Research has begun.
Nice. Now, do we have an impact analyzer yet? Not sure if we do. See, look, we need more intel. So let's get the heat down there, and then we'll be able to do that world mission. That's already active. Now, I think these three sectors here, these three countries here, are the best ones to have, because they bring in the most amount of money. And if you upgrade them to level 2, level 3 schemes, then they don't overheat too quickly either, which is nice. So yeah, I mean this is part of the game. It's on hardest difficulty, which is what I'm playing on.
Steal some from the
The
wild.
money that comes in is dramatically throttled. I mean, it really is tough. It's not. I was expecting it to be harder, but really, it's just more restricted. That's how it feels. The freedom to build and expand and get money coming in, that seems to be what's harder, rather than enemies being smarter or anything else. Now, yeah, there's loads and loads and loads of these decor items, which obviously I need to unlock. This is quite a cool one. Days without incident, I like that. But I don't believe any of them have any real impact on anything. I mean, if they boosted minion morale, or I mean, they've got some cool animations to them. The minions interact with pretty much all of it, which is in itself very, very cool. But ultimately, it's not that important. There's no real benefit to it. It is just aesthetics, and that's it really. And the drinking fountain's an interesting one, because look where the green area is. Slows drain within that circle. It's weird because you can't put it up against a wall because you're losing 50% of that green area. And again, your minions need somewhere to sit whilst you're shouting at them to get back to work. But, you know, does it benefit anybody? I mean, if it sort of slowly increased their resolve or their morale or something, then, you know, that would be good. I did stick this this lava lamp down just to see what sort of interactions you get, and if anything, what happens. But ultimately, you know, the decor just, it doesn't really do anything. It's kind of boring. I do have to sort of go through and click on all of them to get rid of those little markers though, which again is quite frustrating. It would be nice if you could have, yes, click a single button and say, yeah, I've seen them all. Stop telling me that there's decor, because I don't want to have to go through and click on every single thing. Slows drain, okay. So that one there, so some of them do something. So if I put that there, they get tired less quickly perhaps. That seems to be what that is. But other than that, I mean, a lot of them don't really do anything. This casino railing I did actually use to close off some areas, or basically I split a large room into two areas just to increase the amount of time it takes for an enemy agent to walk around. What the hell is that doing there? What is that? I can't believe I didn't notice him doing that. Why has he just put that there, whatever that is? What is that? Okay, so for the interests of testing it out, I think I'll put a couple of things down. Just to see, you know, if there was any sort of cool animation with it. So I'm going to put a chair and a table down, if I can find the table. There it is. Just to make it look good. Well, I say look good. Make it look different. Make it look better. Improve the decor. Except it doesn't work because the gap that side is wider, which is very annoying. So we've got 26,000 in the bank. I think I just need 30,000 and then we can get this impact analyzer in, and then we can get the research done, which will then unlock the second tier of rocks that we can knock out, and then we can expand on some of these rooms. Again, when you're playing on the hardest difficulty, this is the kind of restriction you've got. It's just that slow chink of income. There we go, it's turned green. So the impact analyzer is coming. That means we can get some research done. And then I need to get onto the world stage. And I'm going to move all of these power generators. They're all going to be moved. I'm going to utilize the space that's there for something else. No agents, that's good.
You're running out of
Yes,
gold.
I am.
Maybe spend less, or steal
Maybe I
more.
will. Maybe I will do that. Now. Come on, impact analyzer, where the bloody hell are you? Speed up time for a bit. 'Cause this is taking a long time. It's holding me up. I can't do a damn thing. There you go. Thank you so much. Again, the animations on this game are absolutely sublime. I know a lot of you have said it's too much like a mobile game, and I understand that. I understand the throttling restrictions. The game, especially this, the world stage, that's definitely a problem. Something they need to work on. And being part of the Evil Genius inside group, which I don't know why I was added to that, because, you know, we're such a small channel, nobody's watching anything that we're producing, so I don't know why I was included in that group, to be honest with you. But they have said that there is stuff coming very soon. They don't tell us they don't tell us what's coming, which is quite frustrating. You know, I've got inside information, but I don't know what it is. They won't tell me. I'm not allowed to know.
Research has been
I find
paused.
that quite irritating. You know, I'm not sure what the benefit of being inside is. Oh, actually, I tell you what.
Research has
I
resumed.
do have a key for this game that I can give away. So if you're watching this and you would like a key, then please leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll just pick somebody at random and give it to you. Because, well, there's no point doing anything else, is there? To be honest with you. There is no point doing anything else. Having said that, what if they release something really interesting? If they change something considerably? And there were some big changes. When they were doing the previews, the video
A
previews,
scheme has succeeded.
they did sort of take note of people saying, I want there to be difficulty levels, and they added them. I'm not particularly compelled
Research has been
by
paused.
oh, by the way, to get intel you need to just catch agents and interrogate them. That's the quickest and easiest way to get intel at this point. Because again,
Research has
despite
resumed.
researching the ability to have computers that gain intel, none of them gain intel. If you come over here and look, have I not built any yet? Looks like I haven't built any. Is it that I can't do the research? I can't remember. If they release something really big, then I could do a giveaway for this game, couldn't I? I think that would be better than just giving it to any old random Tom, Dick and Harry. I don't know. Maybe I'll just give it to my daughter. She likes this game. I'll do a competition in the house.
A
Who
scheme
loves
has
Daddy more?
succeeded.
If she wins, she can have it. I just think what I could do. Think of the cups of tea that I could get. I mean, she's only 8. She's going to be 9 soon, but she's only 8. I don't really expect her to make me tea. I have to get Mummy to do it. So that you can see the beds here are absolutely chocker constantly. And
Research has been paused.
there's not huge amounts of food opportunities there. And here as well with the guards.
Your vaults are full.
There are so many improvements I'm going to add to this base, and I'd love to be able to quickly show you what they all are, but I'm unbelievably going to have to voice over 9 hours of gameplay and then edit it all together before I can upload it. So I'm having a little bit of a meltdown. I'm close to tears as it is. I'm not even sure how long this video is. Let's have a look. So, it's like an hour and a half long that I'm doing a voiceover for here. So whilst my review of this game is very positive and I do like it, I mean, I can sit and play this game for hours. I think I've proved that by, the 9 hours of content that I've now got to create voiceover for.
Research has been paused.
But it does throttle you too much. It's definitely restricting your gameplay. Rather than just being difficult, it's like physically elongating the game
You do not
playtime
have enough power to sustain this
without
build
filling
order.
it full of content. They're just putting barriers in the way. And I do find that
Not
pretty
enough gold
irritating,
to complete
I have
this
to be honest.
construction.
Right, so I'm at the point now where I'm thinking, what are we going to do? How are we going to redesign everything? The research area needs to be much bigger. All of these power cells need to be moved. Oh, we're low on power. I'm looking for somewhere to put power, and that's what I'm doing. So I can squeeze one more in there, which we'll just have to do for the time being.
You're running low
Yes,
on
yes,
power.
yes.
Build more
Thank
generators.
you, we know. The transformation of this base is going to be incredible, guys. You won't believe how much better it is when it's all finished. 9 hours from now, this is going to be sensational. There you go. We've got 2 impact analyzers on the go, which is pretty good because, oh yeah, this guy was having a bit of a flit out. I don't know what he was doing. It's the first time I've seen that, really. Pretty much the animations are perfect. We'll turn that off for now. There's going to be a lot of turning stuff off in order to keep power under control.
Build more generators.
We are right on the power limit.
Research has resumed.
See how many tourists we've got. Now this is another thing that bugs me with the game. Interestingly, look, I'm actually going to it. The weekly income and weekly expenses are here, but if you look at the money in the lair, you'll see that our cover operation makes no money at all. I'm sure that's a bug.
A new tier of research has been unlocked.
Finally. Finally. Alright, what are we going to research next then? What can I research next? We've unlocked level 2, so we can now get access to this stuff. But it's going to cost me 22,000 in gold, and we really haven't got that yet. But I do want to expand out here. Now, I'm still of the thinking that more of these radio repeaters will allow me to put more
Not enough gold to
schemes
complete
into
this
the world
construction.
and thereby bring in more cash. It doesn't work like that, especially not in the hardest difficulty settings. So I'm basically wasting my money here. This is not going to benefit us at all.
Warning. Not enough power to power this build order.
Now, these... I do finally whack in some of these info or intel gathering computers, but they really don't seem to do anything. They really don't seem to bring enough intel to make anything work, which is really quite irritating. So I do end up becoming reliant on catching and interrogating agents, which is annoying. Oh, my daughter's come to say hello. Hello, daughter. I don't know who sings this game. I know who Rihanna is, yeah. I don't know if she sings Diamonds. Okay. I don't know, darling. Did you just Alexa that?
Yeah.
Well,
And
then
I
she
think it's
probably-
the wrong Rihanna. Does Rihanna have short hair, like Mum? Maybe it's just here.
I don't know.
Because I remember when I put the song on, I saw Rihanna's hair way bigger than that.
Yeah, that's probably how her hair was when she made the song, though. Come and say hello to everybody.
You're running out of gold. Maybe rob a bank?
Don't be shy. There's nobody here anyway. Why are your fingers all green?
I've been colouring.
Colouring your fingers?
Yeah.
Why have you been colouring your fingers?
No, I was colouring a picture, not my fingers.
Oh, what picture were you drawing?
Rihanna.
You're drawing a
You're
picture of
running low
Rihanna.
on power.
Is
Build
she your
more
favourite singer at the
generators.
moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Number 1. Fantastic. That's good, isn't it? You going to say hello?
Hello.
You going to say goodbye? No? Oh.
I wanna watch.
You want to watch? Okay. Well, so, you see what I'm doing right now?
Making a building.
I am. I'm knocking some space out because I need to move all of the power generators from where they are to a new location. 1, because I need more space. 2, because enemy agents want to come in and find them. And if they find them, then I get into trouble. So I want to put them as far away from the entrance as possible. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So,
That's a really big pit. What's that for?
what's what for? This?
Yeah.
Well, that massive hole, this is a volcano, you see. An inactive, I hope, volcano. And there's a sort of a doomsday device, like a big nasty weapon that we can use. And it's called Hammer, or Hammer. And it will fit in that gap. That's what that gap's for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you use it for?
Doing evil deeds. Yes. Because this is called Evil Genius.
I know.
Yeah. So.
I hope you don't teach to be one too.
You don't. No, I don't think I'm going to learn to be evil. Wouldn't you like to have an evil daddy?
No.
Really?
No.
You wouldn't like to live in a volcano?
No.
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 You wouldn't like to have minions do everything you ask them to do? Oh, tempted by that.
I could ask
Hang
them
on.
to make me 176 pancakes with tons of Nutella on top.
You could do that and they would do it because they're minions. Are you thinking little yellow minions when I say minions? I think you might be.
I don't know.
They're not the kind of minions we have. God, imagine that.
You're
Imagine
running
if
out
there
of
was
gold.
a
Maybe
Despicable Me game.
Steal some from the world.
That would be cool, wouldn't it? They'd have fart guns. I said dart gun!
I command you
Don't
to
talk
locate
about
and
that.
Sorry, was that a
distract
rude
this
word? I
intruder.
apologise.
What's
I
that
need that
weirdie?
intruder
Oh, you can't lean on me that much.
discovered
We've got
and
wheels on this
What's
chair.
that weirdie who doesn't look right for a cowboy?
For a cowboy?
Yeah, I saw it over there.
Do you mean that man there with the orange robe on?
Yeah.
He's our henchman.
Oh, she kind of looks like a she.
Well, he's a he. He's from Japan.
And Japan men have tons of big hair.
Well, sometimes they do, yeah. they do.
What's that for?
Well, that machine there makes minions smart again, because as they do their job, they get more and more stupid, and that allows them to regain some intelligence.
Oh no, I meant that.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's what that
What's
does.
that green goo?
Ah, that's just a lava lamp.
What's that?
That's a stage, which I'm going to move in front of this door to try and stop all the agents from going in there. I'm going to put a drinks bar there as well. Try and distract them.
Why are they moving so slow?
Well, you see, now that's a good question, darling. That's a good question. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and one of the things I expected, or indeed really hoped to see, it's not good, running out of power, is that the agents, instead of walking around in their weird, sort of almost like Egyptian dance walk, I was kind of hoping that they'd just walk like normal people and be much harder to see. But unfortunately that isn't the case. So yes, anyone who walks around weirdly like that is an agent,
You've run
an
out
enemy
of
agent,
power.
and they're trying to
Build more
infiltrate the base
generators.
and find all of our power supplies.
You're running low on
That's what
power.
it is.
Build more generators.
So whoever walks very slowly.
Yes. Now, because they're enemy agents, sometimes they disguise themselves as minions, which makes them a little bit harder to see, but they still walk in that weird way.
Do you mean like this?
Yeah, like that. Exactly like
I
that.
think I know. I think I
You've run
know
out
who
of
it is.
power. Build more
Oh,
generators.
it's not. Yeah, it's not playing. See, now this is. Do you remember when you and Mummy went out for the day?
Yeah.
You,
It's those. It's all the way. Those ones.
no, they're my minions. They're my good guys. They've cleared all that area so that I can put some power in there.
Okay. How can you tell? I mean, they're walking very slowly.
Yeah, but they're walking normally, like normal people walk.
Oh, so the agents walk like those little weirdos.
Yeah.
How can you send them out?
Well, now what you can do in this game is you can build traps. Now some traps hurt the agents, and other traps try and distract them and lower their resolve. And resolve.
Or sometimes, like a jumping trap. You know, like
Yeah.
when they step on the pressure plate and
A
they
scheme has
bounce off
succeeded.
Yes.
somewhere else.
Exactly. Except we don't have that particular trap.
Thing.
Yeah, we don't have that trap type. Now, can you see here, guys, what I've done? I'm trying to get access to that so that I can complete some of the tasks that we've got, but I
You're
can't do
running
it
low on
because
power.
the game
Build more
is not
generators.
allowing me to add new bases. Oh, actually, I think it did let me do that one.
Power restored.
Also, did you see people on the cruise who just left? Who were they?
So I'm scouting loads of things, hopefully trying to bring in some cash. They are tourists.
Are they people who take the agent's plan thingy?
No, they're just tourists. They've come to the island to play in the casino. Now, the game
A
is
scheme
meant
has
to generate
succeeded.
money from the casino, but it doesn't work. And I don't know why. I've tried so hard to lower tourists' skill and resolve, but so far I haven't made a single penny from the casino, even though it's meant to. What are you doing? Why are you punching my desk?
I don't know.
Okay. So what I was going to say, you know that weird guy from Japan? He's a martial artist like you.
So maybe when I play this game, it will find it really easy to find good agents.
Maybe.
Right, let's look for anyone going weirdly.
Well, they should all be at the front of my base, really.
Why?
Well, because they all come in through the front door. They're trying to be sort of undercover agents. They don't really want us to know that they're there.
A new criminal
Who's
network
that
has
big
been
fat
established.
Or Biggie.
I don't know exactly who you're talking about, but I think...
You know, the one who's walking with the... There! Down
yeah,
there!
him. Yeah, I thought it was him. He's a guard. So guards are very strong and very tough, but very stupid.
So they need to go to that food to make them smart?
No. I mean, I can train them later so that
To
they're...
be not stupid.
Well, they're still pretty stupid, but they just become stronger over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And smarter equals monkey.
What?
And
A new
smarter
criminal
equals
network has been established.
Well, kind of, yeah. So the scientists and the minions... well, the scientists are very smart, but they're not very strong.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, that's a very social, stereotypical look at human beings, but more often than not, it's true. Because people tend to focus on one thing or
You're
the
running
other.
low on power.
You know, they're
Build
focused
more
on their
generators.
strength muscles or their brain muscles. So that's kind of how that works.
Okay.
Research has begun.
Yeah.
Maybe, and we can actually play it so I can practice how to play.
You can play this if you want to, yeah?
Thanks.
Yeah, you can play.
So how do you
Power
play?
restored.
How do you play?
Yeah.
Well, you have to...
Not enough gold to complete this
you have to go into
construction.
the world stage.
Yeah. On which one you want.
I'm going to build a... I feel like we're making more money now, so I'm going to build a vault. And I'm inside the vault. I'm going to build the prison. It's going to be very cool, guys, when it's finished built. You're going to love it. It's going to be amazing. But basically, yeah, the long and short of the game is that you need to build the base, you need to go into the world and steal money. And that's basically it.
How do you steal money?
Well, on the world stage, you'll set up these...
Traps?
no, not traps. They're like enemy bases in different countries. And then you'll send minions there, and the minions do heists. And they try and steal money and things like that. That's how it works.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of tricky at times. The game doesn't give you maybe enough help, so you might struggle a couple of times to figure out what you're supposed to do. Do you see in the top right hand corner?
Yeah.
These list of things here: recover personal effects from the world stage, rescue loyal soldiers from the world stage, rescue officers from the world stage, and then execute a traitor.
What's
A scheme has succeeded.
Traitor is somebody who has used to be your friend, but has tried to get you in trouble.
Kill soldiers? What soldiers?
Ah, yes. So the forces of good sent some soldiers to come and investigate my base, and I had to kill them. That's part of the game.
Eesh.
Yeah.
How can you tell what do soldiers look like?
Do you know what a soldier looks like?
What the Queen's soldiers look like?
Well, not the Queen's soldiers specifically, because they dress rather differently than normal soldiers. But have you ever seen a proper soldier?
No,
You've never seen a real soldier?
no.
Ah, okay.
I've only
A
seen the
new
Queen's
criminal
one.
network
You've
has
only
been
seen the Queen's one.
established.
Well, soldiers have guns, whereas the rest of the agents don't. Well, they do, but they don't walk around with them on display. We're doing really well here at moving all of this stuff. This is about rearranging
You're
the base
running out
this
of
episode,
gold.
I think, isn't it?
Maybe spend less.
So these
or
are how many you need to
steal
do.
more.
So you need 2 more,
Yep.
1 more,
Yep.
2 more, and 1 more.
Yeah.
I don't do that. press 1.
Well, I have to do that, otherwise I can't progress to the next level.
Okay.
But fortunately, the fighting in this game is not like real fighting. It's like funny fighting. It's not real.
Okay.
I'm going to put a lot of fire extinguishers here. Now, the reason for so many fire extinguishers is because if one of these catches on fire and there's like enemy agents who will specifically target your power supply and try and explode them.
You're running low on
Yeah,
power.
that's me.
Build more
Yes,
generators.
he's called Red Ivan.
What was he doing? He's going like
Research has
this.
I was
resumed.
stretching his shoulder.
Oh, okay. Can there be a lady one?
Yes, there's 2 ladies and 2 men.
Ooh. Can you show me each lady?
I can't right now, but I will at another time.
Or maybe we can go on Google.
Well, we'll do that another time because I'm making a video right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when you finish.
Yeah, maybe when I finished.
So what are you doing now?
So this is the world stage. This is where all of these things get completed. But I need 20,000 gold and I need intel. And at the moment, I'm not accumulating any intel, and it's a big problem.
Why?
Well, because without intel, I can't do the mission. And without the money, I can't do the mission. And the 2 things I'm struggling with at the moment
It's
is
not having money.
not having money and not having intel.
What is Intel?
Intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh, snow.
yeah.
Can you have many worlds?
No, there's only one world.
Okay. Oh, I'm hungry.
Are you hungry? Is it nearly lunchtime?
Let me look at the clock. It says...
No, it's only 10 o'clock. You coming here to watch a bit more?
Yeah.
It's nearly finished, this episode. I think this episode is basically about redesigning the base and moving everything over. And as you can see, we've pretty much done that. And it looks so much better now. And not only does it look better, all these important things are further away from enemy eyes. And it also allows us to expand further into the base, which is into the volcano, as it were.
Those people are moving a lot faster.
Yeah, I think I've got it on like double time because I'm trying to get a bit of cash coming in whilst I'm moving all this stuff about.
What do you do with that?
What? Those things?
Yeah,
They're,
that one.
they're incinerators.
Oh, I think I
Research has
know
been
that.
paused.
Yeah?
You cook stuff with it.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have an underground and a top part.
Yeah, there's like 4 different floors.
Oh, I'll go down, go down. Oh yeah, you're not.
I'm not
playing.
actually playing, I'm just recording over the top of it, yeah.
It looks interesting.
It does look interesting. I'm going to move that door there to protect those. Now, the thing is, the problem with putting all your generators in the same room like that is if one catches on fire,
Research has
they
resumed.
will all catch on fire. Even with the 20 fire extinguishers that I put there, and that's like £50,000 worth of fire extinguishers I put there, they're still all going to burn. So I'm going to expand this area, and that's going to become the research lab. And I'll probably move the training room upstairs to another floor. But I definitely needed to expand both the research and the training area because we've got a lot more stuff to do.
Which
An
one
awful
are
lot
you
more.
on?
Sorry?
Which one are you on?
Which one? What?
You know, the volcano and the that one with the pretty river.
Yeah.
What's that one?
I don't know what you're asking me.
What evil layer is it? Is the destination in?
Whereabouts in the world is it?
Yeah.
Somewhere in Oceania, over by Australia.
So next Australia.
Yeah, kind of in the middle of the sea. Because it's a secret base, you see. We don't want anyone to know where we are, really.
Maybe when I play, maybe you can find it.
Well, on the world stage, I can show you where it is.
Okay.
A trap has been triggered.
Yes.
I keep on seeing weird blue round things. What the heck is going up?
Oh, that's the tool the minions use to move things around and build them and expand buildings
I
and
want
stuff.
you to distract that.
You see that trap there?
Yeah, I saw it.
So that's a freeze ray trap, and if you look at their stats here, it brings their skill and their resolve down. Why is their suspicion so high?
Can I see the suspicion?
Yeah, it was on their stats just then. But I don't know what it is that's
Optional
making their
objective
suspicion go that
complete.
high. I'm guessing somehow they've bumped into or seen bit of cash influx.
A
Always good.
minion is deserting.
Am I not doing a side mission? Holy cow.
That was actually really good, freezing them.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite traps, I think.
Yeah, they've. Oh, and what do the and why do they let the agents go? Because then they'll just do more things.
Well, the agents have something called resolve, and if you can get the resolve to 0, they'll go. They'll just leave. They'll go home.
Side story. Begun.
So we're going to do High on the Hog side story, and we get a cool little loot option out the side of that, which is nice. I like.
A minion is deserting.
Why not blowing raspberries on me? How about we do something fun after this video?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Super duper.
A minion is
A
deserting.
minion is deserting. Now, why is that? Must be tired or something.
Deserting. What does that mean?
Means leaving.
Why?
Isabella Chipolata is deserting. Now, I'm going to follow her because I'm curious as to where she's going. You see, they're coming to my base. They're coming to my... This is called my inner sanctum. They're going to steal my gold.
Who? You have tons of gold.
He's stealing my gold, look.
What, him?
Yeah,
Why?
because he's
You
deserting.
have to show your workers you mean
What an
business.
idiot.
So,
Capture that
one of my
minion.
good guards is going to take out these two bad guys, or hopefully
Execute
anyway.
that
But
minion
he's deserting
now.
as well. He's stealing my gold. How rude!
What? Being well rested is good for fighting.
Fortunately, he's panicked. He's scared.
What happened to him?
Who's he fighting? He's fighting nobody.
What do
Look,
you ask of Jube?
he's fighting no one.
Fight that one.
He's fighting the door. Is that what he's doing? He's trying to break the door. Ah, that's us. We're Red Ivan.
I'm thinking.
What's that?
That's a
You're
dead
running out of
person.
gold.
That's what dead people look like
Maybe
in this
rob a
game.
bank?
Yeah, horrid, isn't
So,
it?
is it supposed to be here?
No, because that's not the traitor. The traitor, we have seen him somewhere about the base. He's walking around the base somewhere, thinking he's all high and mighty. So we've got 40 power, which isn't a huge amount, but I want to move the rest of these over, and I want to move the prison.
Oh my god, that's creepy. People dying.
Your vaults are
Yeah.
empty.
That is not me friend.
No,
Oh, that's what the soldiers look like.
did you see a soldier?
Yeah, it's you know,
Oh, I can't put it there because of the door.
what
You're
we
running
saw
out of
on
gold.
the other
Maybe-
one attack.
Steal some from the world.
No, that wasn't a soldier.
Oh.
That was a guard. But they kind of look a little bit like the guards.
Yeah.
Same kind of stature.
So where's the dead body gone? This is kind of like Among Us.
Is it kind of like Among Us a little bit? Yeah, it is. See, look, her suspicion is
I will
3.
kill this one.
Why is it 3?
If I
I'm going to send my
that
I'm going to send my
needs to be
henchman to deal with
found
her,
and killed.
and he'll deal with it outside so nobody will see. I know they're all freaking out.
Research has been paused.
All of our customers have gone. But do you know what? I don't even care about the customers because we never make any money out of them anyway.
Investigator? Oh,
Research
was
has
he
resumed.
one of the... Was that a he or a she?
That was a she investigator, that one.
So was that a good agent?
Yes, well, it was a good agent because they're the goodies and we're the baddies. So, yes. Technically, she was a good
my
agent.
god. He's stealing your gold?
I don't think so.
I think
Ah,
I saw
finally.
someone steal your gold.
Technician boost. There we go.
I want to see what they look like, but there's that stupid thing in the way. I don't know what their faces look like.
Can't believe I still didn't.
Get gold. I mean,
At last!
why did they steal your gold?
Well, because when they desert, they try and take some of our stuff with them, some of our gold with them.
So they can take it back?
Yeah,
Oh my god, that is funny.
it is, isn't it?
We saw 2 people steal it, and
Yeah.
now there's another one.
Another one? Is there another one?
Yeah, remember we saw another purple one stealing your gold. Remember when we saw
Purple
the
one.
attack?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we dealt with them. We got rid of them.
So he's dead or just gone?
Yeah, probably. I think I put them in prison. Those 2. Right.
Yeah,
So these computer rooms should boost the amount of intel that we get, but if memory serves, it still doesn't bring in enough intel to actually do anything.
But what about the the other one?
What
He
other
can't be in prison because he's already dead.
Yes.
You're running out of gold.
So why is he going in prison?
Rob a bank?
Well,
If he's not living.
Yeah, he obviously he isn't in prison. That one.
Oh, so he's in
Research
hell
has been paused.
or heaven.
Yeah, one of them. One of
Probably
them.
mixed together.
Could be. Yeah, could be.
I always thought that if you were bad and good, you're a ghost.
Really?
If you were good, you're an angel, and if you were bad, you're a devil.
Oh.
That's what I always thought,
Yeah, I think that's the socially accepted understanding.
because devils are mean and angels are white, and if you mix it together, they're kind of like alike, but a sweet colour and kind of cute, but mean sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, starving.
What did you have for breakfast?
Crunchy nut cornflakes.
Ooh, yummy.
I ran out of crave.
Did you run out of crave? That's because you ate it all.
Research has resumed.
You ate it all.
Oh, is it pretending to be a hotel?
Yeah, well, not a hotel, but a casino. I do personally. I think we should have a hotel option. You know, all these people should come and stay the night, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
And pay for the rooms.
So we can get mooney. Tons of mooney.
Tons of money.
You know.
Oh yeah, money.
You know what I'm guys saying. Money, but I say it differently. What's
So-
happening?
Because we don't have any visitors at the moment, any tourists, I've decided to hit the alert button for 60 seconds. Now we've got an FOJ heat tracker in the
What's
top
the
right hand
alert
corner.
button for?
So there are big hammer investigators coming in 40 seconds. They may be
Something is
soldiers,
wrong
they
with
may be
either the
agents, I
minions
can't
or
remember.
the training room,
But
boss.
I've got the alert on for 60 seconds because we'll get some money for doing that. And we need
What's
money.
the
Research has been
alarm
paused.
for?
Well, when you put the alarm on, then all of your minions will attack any agents that you've highlighted
Okay.
immediately, and they'll go to their
Prison.
they'll go on high alert. So if they see anybody, they'll try and stop them. 6 seconds.
I want to see. It looks cool. Oh, I really wanted to see the fight.
High alert. Cancelled.
It's going to be a fight soon. Don't worry.
Oh, can I see it?
If you really want to.
Yay!
So I need to upgrade these all to level 2 to be able to get access to these things so that I can complete these missions. I've got 2 loyal soldiers rescued, so I just need to do one more. Yes, we'll cancel. Go on, cancel the current scheme. Do it. Do it. It's fine.
I want to see a
24, 20. Yeah, so we can do that without it overheating and failing. So I was just checking that the heat that's going to be generated from doing that mission doesn't take us over the heat limit and cause us problems, but it won't.
I want to see
So
the
that's good.
attack.
So these three alone can bring in like 150,000 every week or
A
something.
scheme has succeeded.
So really and truly, that's the only 3 islands that you need to start off with. But there are going to be some enemy agents here somewhere very soon, and we should have the officers, one of the officers completed. Right, do you see his resolve
Find and
there?
distract that intruder.
What does that mean?
Now,
That means his resolve is like his
locate
willingness to
and
keep going.
distract
Attack
that
them.
intruder.
No, I don't want to attack them. I want to distract them. I want to bring their resolve down to 0 so that they leave the base. Does that make sense?
You monkey agents, go away. Now.
Yeah.
That is a lot. How are you supposed to fit through that? You'll be squished. Because look how much pathway there is.
There's plenty of pathway.
Yeah, okay.
Just enough. So what I'm doing here is I'm separating the power banks in an attempt to be prepared for a fire incident. So if any one of these catches on fire, I'm hoping that wall will stop the fire from spreading to the next load.
Optional objective complete.
That's the plan.
So nobody will burn their feet
Uh,
to a crisp.
yeah, nobody will burn their feet.
To a crisp.
That's the plan. Yeah.
What's a decor?
Decor.
Yeah.
Decor. It's things you put in. It's things that you put in a room to make them look nice. Like if you hang a painting on the wall, that's
A
considered to
scheme
be
has
decor.
succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah,
My stomach's hurting.
I know. You keep telling me every 2 seconds.
What's the food thingy for?
Well, what do you think it's for?
Eating?
Yeah. So your minions, when they work hard, they get hungry, and when they get hungry, they get stupid. So you have to feed them.
That's stupid.
Why is that stupid? That makes sense.
You're running out of gold.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe
It does for
spend
me.
less. Or
It's
steal
stupid.
more.
A lot, no power. Why does it keep on saying that?
Because the power generators we have only generate a small amount of power, and the machines that I build use a lot of power. So we're trying to use more power than we have.
Research has been paused.
Oh, okay.
But I'm actually clearing all of the generators out from the front of the base and putting them at the back of the base.
So how many kitchens do you have?
Lots. I try and have one for each room. Do you see this area here? This is the vault.
Power
And in here,
restored.
I'm going to put all the gold and all the prisoners. It's going to be brilliant.
What if they escape and steal the money straight away?
Well, you see that little corridor there? I'm going to put some traps in there so that they can't escape.
Research has resumed.
It's going to be brilliant.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can we find some other people who are suspicious?
Well, they keep coming constantly.
Like 176 times.
Yeah, more than that even. They just keep coming. They never stop coming. They just keep coming.
It's annoying, isn't it?
What is?
Keep on coming. I mean, does the traps also work on minions?
Yeah, yes it does.
Mm.
So if a minion, say we've got a really good minion who really works hard and tries well, if they happen to be standing in front of one of the traps when they go off, they'll also get caught in the trap, which is a bit of a shame, but they're only minions.
And then what do they do? Do they quit?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's why you don't do a trap no one. Right, now I know.
Yeah. So we're going to try and get a bit more cash coming in. Because again, I mean, we are throttled. Financially, we're just not making enough money. And we need money in order to complete these tasks on the world stage. Like this one.
You're running out of gold.
I'm still
Maybe
Still requires
rob a bank?
too much gold. It's so expensive. Finally, this one we can do. So we've got one officer done. We are making progress. It's just very slow. And I think that's part of the problem with the game, is that it restricts you too much. You can't expand onto the world stage. You know, I've got the money, I've invested the time and the space and in the equipment, but it just won't let me expand any further into the world stage. I need to increase
New optional objective
the
available.
I need to increase the radio range effectively. But I can only do that once I've reached a certain point in the game campaign. So this agent here, her resolve is going to go down to 0. I do wish that the resolve would go down at the beginning or like during this little walk instead of waiting till the end and then doing it. Come on, anytime you like. Where are you going? Goodness me. That's it. An exclamation mark on which thingy, darling?
You know, on. Can you see it?
No.
It's a triangle.
Where?
On that. Can you see
Oh, what, here?
No, the other one.
Where? Where?
Research has resumed.
Oh, that's just an image. It's just a picture. Doesn't mean anything at all.
Also, you can tell because it says that.
What? Investigator.
No.
Agent.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I'm going to move the base into the vault. And it's going to work brilliantly. It really is going to be perfect. Short term, we'll just have it placed across here.
Not enough gold
But ultimately I'm
complete
going to
this
expand it
construction.
slightly because we need to have additional holding cells. We need at least 3. 4 is better. Darling, don't play with that, please. That's not a toy. Thank you. No. We'll get some fruit in a minute. You don't want some fruit. Okay. You don't like fruit. Okay. You're a rabbit. You're a rabbit?
I said I'm allergic.
You're allergic? How many allergics have you met?
I'm allergic to fruit.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm allergic to fruit.
I don't think you are. Fruit is important for you. You have to eat fruit. No, that's not true. No, it's not.
Watch me eat a bacon in our sleeve.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why I'm putting decor. I'm not sure why I'm putting decor items in the prison. If anything, that's going to slow down the rate at which their resolve diminishes, which is not. It's kind of the opposite of what I want to happen in a base, to be honest, in a prison. But never mind. Right, so I'm pretty sure we're approaching the end of this particular episode, and I, for one, am glad to see the back of it. I'm sure you are too. In fact, I'm sure you probably stopped watching a long time ago. But that's the nature of YouTube. If you want to be successful, you have to be entertaining, and I can't be bothered to be entertaining. So balls. But yeah, the progress, the necessary progress in this episode really helps us to move forward from this point on, because moving all of those power cells to a different room and expanding the base in the way that I have took a lot of money and a long time, but it opens up opportunities and space to really allow some super cool things to happen in the future. So that's good. Right, now I've got somewhere to put the gold, because I'm still of the impression that gold is coming. Big screens will decrease the heat that builds up on criminal networks. Lookouts will warn your minions in the field of danger, increasing the amount of time it takes for heat to build. And the other one? What's the other one? No! Why did you choose that one? That was a bad choice. Well, I guess what my thinking is I need more money coming in. So if we've got more time to make money, if it takes longer for the heat to build up. Yeah, see? Now, it took me a while to figure out that in order to get to level 2, I need to take some of these enemy factions away, because we've only got so many things that we can do. So you can see me expanding here into all the different countries, trying to get more money coming in so that we can afford to do the things we need to do. But actually that's counterproductive, because what we need to do is upgrade everything to level 2. That in itself is more valuable than having lots of different countries with criminal networks in. Now you can see these computers here that are supposed to be generating intel. Nobody sat at them. Not one person sat at them. And this is something that I've noticed throughout my gameplay. Before the game was released, when I had early access to it, this was never a problem. There were always people there. Intel was being generated. It worked fine. But now, I cannot seem to get anybody to sit there and work on it. Now, it might be because out of the 82 minions I've got, excuse me, I have too many minions selected to do specific jobs. So I will, of course, expand the resources for minions, and you can see here that I'm putting an area in so that they can recoup their intelligence, which is very expensive, and money is something that I'm struggling to get hold of. But if I don't get the minions, oh, that's frustrating. Oh, it does fit. If I don't get the minions up and working, then nothing will happen. And of course, doors attract agents, so the more doors you have, the longer it takes them to get anywhere, the more chance you have of catching them, and the more distracted they're going to be. So this is all good stuff. Now look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? In the vaults, and look at all this space we've got now to expand and really open up and do super cool things.
Find this intruder and then cause a distraction.
I guess the next thing that we need to do is unlock the option to automatically tag agents as soon as they walk into a certain room. Now, that will come in the next episode, but there's a few bugs with that as well. And I'm just clearing out this space here in preparation for putting traps in. And it's a work in progress, that, but it's a really good location to put traps into. Got a few ideas for that, but again, you know, it takes time because you've got money constraints, you've got building constraints, you've got game restraints. There's a lot that needs to be addressed.
You've got no gold left, boss.
You've got no gold left, boss. Just reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean when she says that. You've got no gold left, boss.
A new criminal network has been established.
Having a few issues here. I think that second door is blocking the option to put the first door in that position. Ah! The building tools in this game are excellent, but I'm just having a bit of a brain fart on this particular occasion. There we go. So now we can stick it there. So that door isn't in the way. But if I then try and put that door this side, we're going to have different problems. Because you can see we've got that one red square there. And I'm not entirely sure what is causing that red square to be a thing. That one there. I'm not entirely sure what I've not done there. It's like the door itself. Even though I'm trying to move the door is causing the red block. So, I mean, there are very few issues with the building tools in this game. Very few. But that seems to be one of them. And I've really not seen it manifest itself quite so much as it did in this tiny little build. I mean, this build should have taken seconds. You see there's another little red block there now. That's because the wall's there, so I have to remove the wall. And finally, everything is blue. But I don't actually need these extra wall sections. And now I can put the door there, do you see? So the door itself was causing the problem, which normally doesn't happen, so I was a bit surprised to see that. But we got there in the end. And that little space there is going to become some sort of trap. Probably focusing on reducing resolve, try and get people out of the base as quick as possible. But until I can get access to the bigger, better traps, I can't really do much to get rid of the bigger agents, like level 3 and up. They'll just disable everything far too quickly, so we can't really do much with
I
that.
don't want anybody bothering this intruder if located.
Right, let's move these bad boys out of the way, and then we can turn that area into a dedicated food and rest area for minions, or for valets, ideally, so that they spend more time on the floor and less time walking to and from a place of rest.
A trap has been triggered.
No, a trap has been triggered. So we're going to chuck a couple more generators in there because we're always going to need power. Now at some point I'll unlock bigger, better generators and we'll swap them out so that we don't have those anymore. Now, why is her suspicion 4?
A trap has been triggered.
I'm quite confused because where they are in the base, I don't see how they could have possibly seen anything that would have increased their suspicion. And I think this is the point where I realise that they're taking shortcuts through this door. Look at that. That's not ideal. So that has to go. And we need to
Find that
redesign.
intruder and bring them in for questioning.
I'm going to bring them in for questioning because their suspicion is high. But at the end of the day, we're actually doing a really good job of keeping the heat quite low. Now, we've got agents constantly, but that is part of the game. But actually, we're doing a fantastic job of keeping them at bay. And when they turn up, they tend not to see anything suspicious. And I really genuinely don't know what they saw that raised their suspicion. Unless they caught a glimpse of those power cells
You're running out of gold.
just before I moved them.
Maybe
Now, it's kind of good
steal
that I've
some from the
captured these
world.
guys because I can interrogate them and get a bit more intel. And by getting the intel, I can actually get some of these blooming tasks completed on the right-hand side here. Because that's been the reason for this episode. But my God, has it been difficult to get to.
training has stalled. Research has been paused.
So this whole area here, I'm going to convert and turn that into a minion rest and relaxation area. We don't need these fire extinguishers here, so I'm going to place them just anywhere in the corridor, really. Sometimes any sort of electrical item can be attacked by specific types of agents who like to destroy things. I forget the name of the super agent who likes explosives, but fire extinguishers are one of those things that you don't ever need until you need it, and when you need it, it's too late. You kind of have to have it before then. It's kind of true in the real world as well. It's making me think I ought to get myself a fire extinguisher right now. And you should get one too, definitely. Everyone should have at least one fire extinguisher nearby in their home. Yeah, I think, right. I'm going to Google that right now. How much is a fire extinguisher
You're running
these days?
low on power. Build more generators. Research has resumed.
£16 for a 1 kilogram ABC dry power extinguisher. So less than 20 quid. That's pretty good. Oh, actually, for £16, well, for the same price, I can get one that's twice the size, 2 kilograms. Next day delivery. It's a 2 kilogram ABC dry power extinguisher. Fire Shield Pro. For use on class ABC and electrical fires. Well, that looks like that looks like the perfect thing.
A scheme has succeeded.
There you go. Ordered. Whilst live. Well, not live, but whilst recording. Oh, good. The Ladysmith Hack Mombazo. Ah, guys, do you know which band that relates to? Ladysmith Mombasa Black. Brilliant band. Used to love listening to their music. Had their album. Did some work with that American musician. What's his name? The
You're running
guitarist.
out of gold. Maybe
Very famous.
rob a
Can't think of
bank?
his name right now. Let me know in the comments what his name is. You can call me Al. He sang that. Paul Simon. There we go. Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah, Ladysmith Mombasa Black. Brilliant band. Brilliant band. So, what we're doing here is we're expanding the number of minions that we have to try and counteract the fact that there's nobody working on any of these Intel gathering
Task
computers.
complete.
It doesn't seem to work though. It doesn't seem to matter how many people I have,
An
and
agent has been subdued and
I
captured.
take them all off.
Research
Somebody's
has
been
been
captured.
paused.
Right, let's interrogate. Now, this is going to get us some intel. Only having one chair is a bit of a problem, and I'll resolve that soon enough. But I mean, again, look at our financial situation. We've had to spend a lot of money to expand the base here, and although it kind of feels like we haven't done much, we've actually expanded and enhanced the base dramatically. Still makes me laugh, that animation.
Task complete.
Task complete. So we have now rescued all of the officers and all of the soldiers that we needed to do, which is brilliant.
Interrogation.
We're still
Success.
working high on the hog,
An agent has given us their secrets.
so we need to do some research in Patriot.
You're running out of gold. Maybe steal some from the world. Research has resumed.
Again. Criminal network level 2. This is the problem here. And that research is taking absolutely forever. So we need to do this. We need to unlock the ability to change criminal networks to be level 2. We also need to expand the ham radio so that we've got enough radio boost to be able to do that. So there's 2 things that need to happen. But right now I just need to recover my personal effects from the world stage and then execute the traitor who is in our midst. And then this bloody mission, which has taken forever, will be complete. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I am so glad because this has been I mean, bearing in mind I've already played this for an hour and a half. I'm now having to watch it for an hour and a half and commentate over the top of it. That's hard work. That's exhausting. Here we go. At last. Recover my personal effects. And then all we have to do is find that bloody traitor and kill him. Now, I did see him somewhere in the base earlier. And I've got to find him again. And I'm just preparing this area for some sort of additional sort of trap-centric distraction for agents. And this area here that was previously intended for power will now be converted into barracks for the valets. Again, intended to reduce the amount of time it takes. What have I done here? I've got to put that wall back in. To, increase the amount... reduce the amount of time it takes. Now what's the bloody problem? I think this door has got the wrong signature on it. Yeah, there we go. Decrease the amount of time it takes for them to rest and recuperate so they spend more time in the casino. That's the plan. That's what we're going to build there. And it's going to work brilliantly. It is going to work brilliantly. There's no denying it. It's going to work brilliantly. So I think I'm expecting some serious agents somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where they're coming in the base, but I can't see them. I think it's soldiers. I think we'll see them appear in a minute.
Research has resumed.
Okay, we are slowly building up and preparing. This mission is nearly over. This episode is nearly complete. Coop Heads Prevail is nearly finished. Just that. Recovering the personal effects from the world stage. This high on the hog, stealing records from the world stage, that's a whole different thing. That's going to take a little while longer. Here we go. Here's the agent. Now, you can't distract soldiers. You can only kill them or detain them. They're only level 2 soldiers, though, so really and truly, they shouldn't be able to get too far. I just spotted the... I just spotted the traitor as well. So, in an attempt to deal with these soldiers, I have brought both my genius and my henchman to the fore, and we shall kick butteth very soon. That's a wise idea. 12. I think 12 is a good number for scientists. Again, you see nobody's working on any of that stuff. Very strange behaviour. Where are they? Here they come. Here cometh the the soldiers. Just checking all the doors are level 3. Takes a little longer to get through, but adds a lot of time, which gives us more opportunity to do stuff.
Your minions are in combat.
My minions are in combat. There he is. That's the traitor. That's who we're going to be taking out by the end of this episode. He reminds me of somebody. He really does. Can't think who it is. An actor. Historical actor from the 60s. Prominent in the 60s.
Your minions are in
Maybe a
combat.
little bit of Blakey. And you can see they just basically, they walk in and anyone they see they'll kill. Which is most infuriating. So they're trying to get into the back room.
I have many special moves. Observe!
Here we go. Minion butt kicking time. Not minion, sorry, henchman butt kicking
Research has
time.
been paused.
Where's our genius? I did tell him to... What the hell is he doing?
Huh?
So he's only got 60 vitality left, 55. I just turned the flow on, and the flow allows him to gain more power for every hit he makes. So there you go. I mean, he is such a powerful henchman. He can take out 5 level
Research has
2
resumed.
soldiers single-handedly.
I am old. Not stupid.
I'm old, not stupid.
What do No. You do it.
So whilst his vitality is as low as it is right now, less than 50, he will not do anything I ask him to do. But eventually he will go and start sitting down at the table and healing himself. It's just a bit frustrating, the time it takes for that to happen. Alright, so let's start whacking these in here. As you can see, we've actually got a bit of cash coming in
The
now.
heat at a criminal network has attracted the forces
So we
of
need
justice.
somewhere to put that gold, and this is where it's going to be. Now these things are quite expensive. They're 6,000 a pop.
Not enough
So
gold to complete
for a
this
while,
construction.
all the money that's coming in is going to go into the vault, but it'll be worth it in the end because we'll be able to hold hundreds of thousands of units of gold instead of just 1 or 2. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That'll do for now. That's gonna be enough for about 100,000 or thereabouts. But I'm also going to expand the prison here, so that's going to be removed or rechanged and altered at a later date. I quite like having these gold blocks in here, so I might just leave that for now. That might be a bad idea because it'll attract synergy into this area, but at the end of the day I'm going to move him to a different area altogether. Maybe surround him by traps so that nobody can get to him. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, but we'll figure it out. We'll get there. One way or another, we'll have enough traps to keep us safe.
Speak your mind.
Speak my mind. My mind is I want to recover my personal effects from the world stage and then execute that bloody traitor. What is going on with the world stage?
You're running
And
out
why
of
won't
gold.
you let me
Maybe
send
spend
you
less
to the table
or
so that you can recover
steal
your health?
more. Task complete.
Yeah, I think an infirmary. It's about time we had an infirmary. We're getting so many attacks now that somebody is going to be injured almost constantly. And of course we can expand that over time because we've got access to that extra level layer of rock now. Yeah, we're in a good spot. It's taken a long time to get here, but we're in a good spot.
Extract this intruder when you
It has
find
been
them,
a slog.
comrades.
It has been
Find this intruder.
time
and then
consuming,
cause a
energy
distraction.
sapping. But we're getting there. We are getting there, finally.
A criminal network has too much heat and has rocked
Oh
down.
no. What is rocked down?
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Prepare for power.
Anya?
So he's only got 45 vitality. I really need him to come here
Yes.
and sit at the table, but he just won't do anything I ask him to do right now. Okay, so the gold is rolling in. The base is definitely improved. We've expanded. I think it's
Optional objective.
it's
complete.
probably time we started thinking about escalating up and down stairs, but we'll wait for a bit on that because I want to get these missions done. At last! We've recovered our personal effects from the world stage. Now I just need to find that traitor. Where is he? He's around here somewhere. I saw him earlier. Keep the agents out of our base, but let's find this guy and let's eliminate him. That's going to work so well. You can see they're already stepping inside. I'm going to do something amazing with that.
Research
I
has
really
been
am.
completed.
All right, so what have we got? We've got this one to do. We need to upgrade that, but we need to unlock the ability to upgrade it to level 2. So that's going to take some time.
A scheme
This
has
one, but we need
succeeded.
22,000 gold, so we're a little way off that. So I just need to go back to the lair and kill this.
Soon they
I'm listening. I live to serve.
Kill the traitor, if I can find him. Where the hell is he? Hiding somewhere. Hiding in plain sight, as they say.
A trap has been triggered.
If you see him, shout. There's some agents in here. Now, there are some dead bodies there. Hopefully they haven't seen that. Suspicion is still 0. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think their suspicion levels are suitably low. I don't know why the cameras are still not working. There he is! There's the little git right there.
This is how I treat the enemy of the
Yes, this is how I treat the enemy of the people. I'll be back.
people. Mobilizing. Fine.
Where is he?
Soon
Ah.
they will see red.
Let's have it.
This one is
You
a
and
waste
thee and
of
me
uniform.
have a little chat about backstabbing and whatnot. Perfect photo mode opportunity. Now, one thing I have noticed is that before release, I used to be able to get the camera right down on the floor, but it doesn't seem to work at all now, no matter where I do it. And I've tried getting the camera down on the floor in various places, even in rooms with absolutely no furniture at all, and it just doesn't seem to be possible anymore, which is very odd. But okay, this will have to do. We'll just line this up, zoom in a smidge, and that's going to be our screenshot for this particular episode, which thankfully is nearly over. Look at the detail on the textures there on his hat. It's incredible. Incredibly beautiful game. At last!
General, our troops are here. The traitor is dead. You have your bear. All is in readiness for your revenge.
Atomic Olga was a fool to leave me alive. I will kill her, then stomp on her face with my stompiest boots.
Shall I ready your troops for the glorious reclamation of Avania?
Yet. They took my country from me. To make things even, I must take the world from them.
Indeed.
They built a weapon so terrible. They hid it away. I will find it, claim it, and use it to end them all.
At last. What a long episode that was. We've already finished scouting a number of regions, which is good, but we're going to uncover Havoc's true location, research it, interrogate some agents, hold a discussion at the conference table, and a whole bunch of other things. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Not that anyone's watching at this point in time, but that's okay, because, who cares? I'm just enjoying playing the game, even though it's a lot of hard work. But thank you for watching anyway. Take care of yourselves. Till next time. Goodbye for now.